Hello guys, Kevin's here. How to get the best price for the truck insurance renewal? It's the question that been coming up lately from our callers, clients, prospects, and everybody is kind of curious, when is a good time to start shopping for the insurance renewal? What should you expect, especially the ones that been in business for a year and now the expectations are that, hey, I paid my dues for 12 months and, my agent and everybody else is telling me that after 12 months in business, I should be paying less for the insurance because I'm no longer a new venture and my insurance should go down in half. Unfortunately, that's not the case in most instances. From the insurance company's perspective, and typically, every state, depending where you're based, there might be two, three, four, maybe up to seven, nine trucking insurance players. And yes, in some states, selection's kind of limited to how many doors you can knock on, and especially the ones that been operating for 12 months. In theory, you should be seeing your price reduction as long as you meet all of the above requirements, meaning as long as your driving record's still good, no accidents, no violations, no tickets, also no claims. The claims history for those past 12 months, that's gonna play into how insurance companies gonna rate you. And the most important factor is your DOT inspections and your safety scores. So, don't be surprised that if you had five inspections and you failed two, and those resulted in auto service violations, that your insurance premium will go up upon renewal because the DOT safety scores is basically the main thing where every insurance company gonna go and look at before offering you truck insurance renewal rate. And there's that vehicle inspection component as well as the driver, meaning for the driver, your paperwork has to be intact, your ELD has to be operating, working, plugged in. You have to have all the documents, what's required to be a truck driver, medical exam card, your IRP plates. So, if you pass that inspection, that's your driver inspection. And then the other is the vehicle maintenance, and that's just making sure that everything's working properly, the maintenance is up to date. So those two can actually make or break in this business. And again, don't be surprised if we had a couple of those inspections failed and they put you in out of service. And in some cases, not even even if it did not result in out of service violation, but if there is that violation that goes in your MC safety score record, unfortunately, it will be used against you when you shop for the insurance renewal. And typically, after 1 year in business, the options are still kind of limited because most of the truck insurance companies that kind of mark to where they don't consider you a new venture is the 2 years in business. And when we say 1 or 2 years in business, that's without lapses in the insurance. That's with, having your MC number active. Let's say if you operated for 8 months and then for 2 months you were out, you didn't have the insurance and then you came back, it's kind of back in line. Everybody's looking at you as a brand new venture all over again. So you have to have that continuity. Excuse me. You have to have that insurance, the federal filings in place for those 12 or 24 months. And how soon you should start shopping around for renewal? Typically, I would say 60 days. Do not wait until 2 days or 2 weeks before the renewal. And I mean, I'm just surprised how sometimes we get requests where the insurance is renewing in 2, 3 days, and we get a call, and the caller is telling, well, I want to see now 4 quotes. How soon you can get back to us? Because the reality is only very few trucking insurance companies that they are so-called direct appointments or agents can go into their systems and get you that quote the same or the next day. Because most of the time, even when the agent submits your renewal request through the direct appointment carrier, it still has to be approved by underwriting, which means it goes into a queue, 2, 3, 4 days up, until somebody looks at it. There might be some questions. So only very few insurance companies, probably Progressive is the only one that will do kind of like the same day scoring, and you will have that quote right this minute, the day you requested. But Progressive has that 30-day look back where after the policy is booked within 30 days, you can still come back with additional underwriting questions and that rate could possibly change. So give yourself some time. Don't just ask for a renewal quote, a week before the renewal, because the agent is not going to be able to get you the best options, because some of the established insurance companies like Northland Insurance, Canal, Occidental, National Casualty, AAG, brokers, insurance agents access them through brokers, the MGAs, managing general agents, and which it is an additional layer of kind of delay, so to speak. And those, they don't like seeing any submissions like a week before the renewal. It's too late. So give yourself some time, and 60 days before the renewal, start talking to your agent, excuse me, start reaching out to other agents and asking for those, renewal options, and be prepared. Know what's on your DOT safety scores. If you have your MBRs, that's very encouraging. Please have those MBRs and present to your agent. Loss runs is another big one, which is the claims report. It shows your history. If you had any, excuse me, if you had any claims or losses for the past, 12 or 24 months. And typically insurance companies need loss runs for the past 3 years. If you've been operating only 1 or 2 years, they'll need loss runs for those 2 or 1 year. And it has to be for all the coverages. So if you had insurance for liabilities with one insurance company, physical damage and cargo is with another, you have to get loss runs from all those insurance companies, and they have to be current, meaning within the last 60 days. It cannot be like a year old. If you had loss runs from last year, you have to request them again with a current date, and that's important. You cannot tell the agent, well, I had no loss, no claims, so there are no loss runs. There are loss runs. It's just the report will say 0 claims, 0 losses. No other insurance company will take your word for granted that you said, well, I had no claims and no losses, I'm good to go. So yes, make sure you have that available, because without loss runs, the agent's not going to be able to get you any competitive quotes. And by getting those, you are going to be helping yourself and helping that agent when they're shopping for whatever the best insurance available in the market. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us or talk to your agent. Again, this is just free advice, but make sure you're prepared, you're diligent, have loss runs, have MBRs. If there are accidents, make sure you have explanations about those accidents. If there are DOT violations, again, in some cases it happens, those are an error, those can be disputed through data queues. There's a video how to do that. So again, make sure everything that that you take this seriously. Don't just wait until the last minute to shop for your insurance renewal. And that's all I have for today. Please stay tuned. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Bye.